Now I'm recording.
There is a book series that I have followed all throughout high school that I have grown close to because it has messages that hit very deep. And also, as I realized recently, the characters have grown with me throughout the years, ever changing. It is a story of personal courage and growth, following your instincts, trusting others, doing what's right, but also being unsure of yourself and the world around you, losing people through your life, whether it be a loved one's death or a friend turning their back on you, and stepping away from what you're familiar with to take a dive into the unknown and hope for the best. We have all dealt with these things, many of them I'm sure, just within the time of our high school career, and will continue to throughout life. But there will always be a reason, no matter how bleak a situation, to look forward to the future with optimism. There was a quote from this story that I found inspiring to me, as it will be to many, that applies to this. Even at the end of the road, there is always a road. Even at the end of the road, a new road stretches out, limitless and open, a road that may lead to anywhere. To him who will find it, there is always a road. I believe that there are a few reasons we can hold our thoughts true to such a saying, and that is thanks to friends, family, teachers, and overall, what this school, an experience I believe is unique to us and our fellow students, has taught us. Before we get entirely sentimental, why don't I talk about what binds us as a class? I'm sure we've all bragged about the old school or back in the day. What we're doing, already dating ourselves, we're still so young. In fact, some of us have caught ourselves saying, back when I was a freshman, there was a 3-hour PT session, minimum days were for working out, not hanging out. We wouldn't dare budge in formation. We ran the hills all the time, we did formation with snow, and my God, we sound like a military version of our grandparents' stories. Anyways, it is these experiences, maybe along with incidents of getting run over by Jeeps and Halo, or the funny things we and the teachers did or got into. Mr. Tognetti, I didn't mean for the pencil to stab you. I just ran out of markers to throw and you wouldn't listen. That let us sit back as a group, a class, reminisce, and have a good time bringing back up these memories. Ones that we know belong to us. They are our stories to tell. And once we think back, we notice we've all changed and matured so much. Once we were victims of worry and insecurity about starting high school. It was scary to be with the big kids, but now look at us. We are the ones on top now, and now we are graduating. I remember there was no way I could envision the things ahead of me, the self-improvements this school creates in us, the trying times and the rewards that led up to this day. As we introduced ourselves the first day, and I stood up giving a short description of where I came from and what I do before shouting, "Rock on, Halo!" Look, guys, I know that was totally socially awkward, but hey, it made everyone laugh that day. But really, look how far we've come since then, and the number of things we experienced that we would have never dreamed of. We have learned so much from this school, much more than any other school could teach us, and we are extremely lucky for it. The lessons we have learned will help us a great deal in the future. Leadership, discipline, determination. When to let your chest fill with pride as you watch, not just yourself, but the people around you that you train rise to greatness. When to hang your head in shame and humility and take responsibility for your actions, and admit that sometimes you, just like anyone else, are wrong and learn from the mistakes you made. When to stand up for what you believe in and fight to the end if you know it is truly right. That you must show respect, and that if you do, you will earn it in return.